It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll be watching the Falcons' versatile running back, closing in on 1,000 yards rushing on the year. It's the Falcons and the 49ers, and it's all up next.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa. Got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Leading them out from Texas A&M at quarterback, Kellen Mond.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at it and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around,
okay, ready?
Mond to the air on 1st and 10. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try and run forward with Conner. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Check.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Down.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mon. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Third down, here's Patterson. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will make it 6-0. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Jones throw pulled in by Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start up to go 3 and out on the opening drive.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. The drive will start with Connor. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And complete to Drake London. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Ready.
Here's a handoff to Connor. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's set.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Into the hands of London. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Again, it's Connor. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They run behind center with Connor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good
touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
A try here for the extra point. And this is up. It's through. It extends their first quarter lead to 13-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position now more than ever is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken in at the 11. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 45. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. From the 44, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throwing, Jones. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st.
Slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
So here are the Take over on offense. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready, ready.
On 1st down, here's Mon. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. On the handoff, Connor. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Mon. Dumps this one off to Algier. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Fourth down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
This one fielded at the 5. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? Just because he had enough confidence in himself. And that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run again with Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll run with Hunt and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Coup now for the point after. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. There's the versatile back, Kareem Hunt, see if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Bond looks to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's Mon. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Back to throw again. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ready.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 16, Mon. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mon going to throw it. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Mon out of the shotgun. And this will be swung out here for counter. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. They'll throw now on the final play. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, and that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to the Motor City to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And they were losers in their ball game to the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Tom Brady, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Falcons. And a big reason why they have this big lead, the running game. They're over 100 yards as a team, and it's been the catalyst for this offense. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the rushing numbers tell a different story. They really couldn't get a whole lot going on the ground. And the evidence? The numbers. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You completed 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you've got to get your confidence going.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. Operating from the gun, Jones letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, they'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On the counter, it's Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25. Nifty move. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
This one caught by Kittle.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
67 yards on the ground for him so far. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Connection made with Chenault.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Niners get a bit closer. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They start the drive with Connor. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Connor up the middle. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the gun, here's Mon. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Throwing Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Atlanta regains possession of the football.
Ready.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second, here's Algier. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And out across midfield down to the 45. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Hey, ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a handoff to Connor. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 37. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run behind center with Connor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll try the option on 3rd down. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him an even gain of 10, but now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. it seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Jones.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Another completion here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 5 yards.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Credit that sack to D'Angelo Malone.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it. Yeah, he needs better. And he loses the football a 2nd time, and the Falcons grab it. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. Complete. This is Mitchell. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Counter on first down, not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a couple. Second down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ultra.
Again, a run with Connor. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Ready.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Atlanta, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.